Hello and welcome to Extra Time Football, where we give you in depth analysis, football discussions, highlights, and other football interactions. Arsenal played against Athletic Bilbao in their first match of the UEFA Champions League season 2025-2026 in San Mamés. Arsenal managed in the end to defeat Athletic Bilbao by 2 goals to nil. San Mamés is a difficult and hard place to play as the fans create a hostile environment for the players and the coaches and also the other opponents' fans. However, Arsenal were able to win. In this video, I will expose 3 reasons why Arsenal were able to win against Athletic Bilbao. Number one, quality squad depth. Arsenal managed to win Athletic Bilbao because of the quality squad depth they had. Athletic Bilbao had a lot of players that were on injury. Nico Williams, Owen Sunset was not fully fit, and others. However, Arsenal had the depth in which players that started in the starting exile last season were coming up from the bench. These two players actually made a difference in this match. Gabriel Martinelli Teodoro and Leandro Trossard. Arsenal were able to get the win over the line. Even when their starting exile couldn't do the job well, Arteta was not afraid to make changes and took off Eberechi Eze, the 67.5 million euro signing, and Noni Madueke, the also 50 million signing, and they eventually changed the game. Number two, Gabriel Martinelli. Yes, he himself is the reason why Arsenal won the match against Athletic Bilbao. Without Gabriel Martinelli, Arsenal would not have been able to win the match. He was introduced into the match and within 36 seconds, he was able to score and make a lasting impression on the Arsenal fans, which he has endured a hard start to the season, barely making the match day squad and coming up the bench in 2 of his last 5 appearances. However, Arsenal were able to use his abilities to the maximum. Athletic Bilbao played a high press, which really suffocated the Arsenal midfield and the defense and did not give them a lot of space to work with. However, the introduction of Gabriel Martinelli made use of his pace and speed as the troopers came from Trossard in behind the Athletic Bilbao, who used their high line to their own disadvantage. He also created the same movement again, making a pass to Leandro Trossard, which then delayed his shot and then had a deflection that took it into the net. Without Gabriel Martinelli's speed and pace, it would have been a very, very difficult match. Number three, tactical masterpiece by Arteta. Arteta could have chosen to make the substitutions at halftime, maybe even at the 85th minute, but he knew the right time to make the substitutions. At the time he made the substitutions, they made the impact that was desired, and this was one of the major reasons why Arsenal won the game. If he had waited for like 15 or 20 more minutes, the match would have been long gone, and Arsenal would have lost and dropped points in their first match in the UCL season 2025. Number four, quality defense. Arsenal is having a defense this season that has only conceded 1 goal throughout the whole season, and this goal was not from open play. A Dominic Szoboszlai free kick that with no goalkeeper or no defense in the world will be able to avoid. Arsenal's defense consisting of Urian Timber, Christian Mosquera, a 30 million bargain bought from Valencia, Gabriel Magalhaes, and Ricardo Calafiori, who is making it hard for Mike Lewis Kelly to have a point or a starting bet in the Arsenal lineup. This team has been having a great defensive record for some seasons. David Raya claiming the clean sheet for the Golden Glove for 2 successive seasons, and now having a quality defense that is even playing well despite the absence of the defensive stalwart William Saliba. This shows the Arsenal transfer platform and the master plan to create good players that will be able to fit in everywhere. Arsenal's defense is very good. Their players having a rating of 7.0 on an average on websites. Saliba, Gabriel do not have the whole load on defense on them again. Ricardo Calafiori, Julian Timber, and Christian Mosquera are taking away the burden little by little. The greatest platform for a team to attack is a strong defense, and without a defense, an attack would be useless. Arsenal is playing well this season. Number five, Christian Mosquera. Yes, he too is a reason. 13 million? No, I actually thought it was 30 million or 50 million Arsenal bought this lad. Against Liverpool, when he came into the match, we actually thought, okay, how is this guy going to perform at Anfield, at a very hard place to play? However, William Saliba delivered, and Christian Mosquera, delivered, and he delivered excellently. He has a calm presence, very good in one-on-one duels, makes great clearances and challenges, has a great passing range, which may even be compared or maybe even better than that of William Saliba. William Saliba is a sure player that comes on the starting exercise, but however, he may not start all the games this season to relieve the load and to reduce injuries that may come on him. In our next video, look forward to the preview for the match tomorrow, Manchester City versus Arsenal. Thank you very much. Goodbye. Extra time, however, we have 90 more seconds to do a little news roundup. So count the 90 seconds with me. However, number one, Newcastle fell to Barcelona 2-0 in the UEFA Champions League. Marcus Rashford scored two excellent goals to give La Blaugrana their first points of the season. Also, Chelsea faced Manchester United today in a crunch match in the EPL where Ruben Amorim is under pressure. Finally, I would just like to give a little bit of talk about Liverpool. Liverpool have scored a great amount of goals in the final minutes of matches so far, having scored like three important last minute goals in their last three matches, which are giving them victory. Now, do you think they can continue this for the whole season, or do you think that it will eventually fall and they will eventually start losing points? Leave your results and your answers in the comment sections. Thank you very much for listening. Goodbye and see you the extra time. Bye.